I'm Marcus Eichenberry, and we're going to do a few content reviews. So I asked for victims, and it looks like I found a couple. So what I've got here is I got 4 pages. 2 of them are YouTube pages, 2 of them are blogs from 2 different people, and I am going to give you my first reactions and just talk about what I see. And we're going to be doing content reviews primarily, but may also mention a couple of other things as well. So let's see, we got Wow Kraton, and so nice banner up at the top, yeah. Okay, I see that you have it linked correctly for your affiliate. That's cool. Let's see, we've got a post here that talks about the affiliate program, your website, talking about your characters. Okay, so what we've got here is so far information that's not all that exciting, but you've got a very good start. So we will be able to find your stuff. In fact, let's see what happens when we do a Google search. Let's see if you're in Google already. And there's your YouTube channel. There's someone else's YouTube channel. Hey, there's a thread, Marky Dragon. That's probably the one where you actually talk about getting reviewed. And okay, so you actually have a good presence here so far. It doesn't look like your blog is coming up yet. So let's do a little bit more. This is on Blogspot, which is really good because Blogspot is owned by Google. And so Google, I believe, has a back-end connection into Blogspot for all the blogs to where you automatically get the new content into Google right away. I can tell you that I have seen traffic come in from Google as little as 5 minutes after I posted something on Blogspot. And so, okay, let's do something else here, and let's find out. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I've got your name, and then I'm checking here on the got your name, and then I'm going to put this in quotes, and what that's going to do is tell me that your blog is not indexed. So I lied about Google. Okay, so just a matter of time. Google does index your pages, but it does it at a pace which is what the equivalent is of your how often you update and how many people are already coming to it and stuff. There's some other factors as well. So like the Marky Dragon site gets scanned every couple of days. Shattered Crystal, which has an enormous amount of traffic, probably gets scanned daily. And then I have another site which over the past 3 years has had 3.5 million page views, which may seem like a lot, but it's just a screenshot site. And that one I think only gets scanned about once a month. So the more active you are, the more that will, the quicker you will be listed in the in Google. So here is your channel, and let's see here. We've got 6 uploads so far, and what have we got here? We've got one. It's an introduction. Okay. Let's see. Tips on how to prepare for. What is this? How to prepare for Cataclysm. Oh, hey, that's a good idea. Okay, let's take a look here real quick. Let's see what we see. Okay, good content in the fact that how to get prepared for Cataclysm. That's a good idea. That's thinking. Volume up on this. We need a little bit more volume. And being this view that's so far away, you know, what if you could zoom in on just your character have a nice landscape behind it, but just your character. It'd be much more interesting looking than being zoomed out so far. So these are just some initial thoughts. Whether I'm right or wrong is another story, but this is just my thoughts. So, okay, let's go to this next one. Introducing Joe Nanders.
Hey guys, this is Joe Nanders of the EU server.
Good,
this is
good
just
volume.
A basic introduction into me making videos and all that.
I like your
I'm a
accent.
relatively new player to World of Warcraft. I have 2 level 80s, as you can see. An 80 human paladin and an 80 shaman. I also have
Okay.
80 shaman, just new doing really hard.
So, initial impressions, and the reason I'm not watching the whole video is because you really have about 5 seconds to capture somebody in your video, and then it's all over. So they're either going to leave or they're going to stay, and that's when the most decisions happen, is right in those first few seconds. Okay, so on this video, it's nice to have some history, to give yourself some credibility and stuff, but it's not something that is of interest or a mass appeal. But it does give you credibility. And so you can put something up like this, and when you are giving advice or whatnot, you say, hey, this sounds really crazy, but I tell you what, let me prove here that I've got these, multiple level 80s, put an annotation right here. So go ahead and click on that, and you can see this video. And then, so you kind of have proof, it's backstory, So let's go on to the next one here. Ding 80 Shaman. Okay.
This video is sponsored by ShatteredCrystal.com. For all your game codes and items, visit the description box.
Huh, that's kind of cool. And look at that. You've got a perfect link in there. Okay, so what are we watching here? Now let's zoom in on this a little bit. Wait, problem already. I don't know what we're looking at here. I mean, of course it's WoW, but what does the Ding 80 Shaman have to do with this? Is Ding the name of the character, or is it like, ding, I'm level 80? I'm just not sure I get it. So, but let's move on to the next one. Okay, how to download and set up Fraps. You need your volume up. It's not quite loud enough. I have got my volume all the way at the max, and I can hardly hear you. So you got to work on that. Got to get your volume up.
Go to www.fraps.com. That will bring you to the
So far, this is a little too basic. I know how to go to a website and download something.
On this webpage,
Um,
you've got menus,
the-
download by members area, support, and contact us. What do you want to get?
Well, I'll let this load up just a little ways. Something as simple as that is not usually necessary, and you'll lose the people who are a little bit more advanced. So people who want to record with Fraps, this is just my opinion, but people who want to record with Fraps have a higher end knowledge of their computer and how to use it in video games than needing to know how to click a download link on the site. So that's an issue. Now, you also have another issue on this one with copyright. Now, because you show some of the Fraps images in your video, you could have a copyright claim. Now, I'm not saying this to scare you. Fraps is not going to, if you're doing this as like a news report, and even if you're saying stuff that they don't agree with, as long as it's true, they can't do anything to you. But you wouldn't be able to claim that you have any copyright on any of this stuff. If you become a YouTube partner, you wouldn't be able to submit this for revenue sharing unless you had their written permission to show this on your YouTube channel. So, not a big deal though, because they're not going to complain about it. They're not going to come at you and say, "Oh my God, you've got an image from our website in your video." No, this is a helpful video, and so I don't think you need to worry about that. But if they wanted to be assholes, they could get you on that. Now, if you want to be an asshole, you could get me on showing your video. But I'm a seasoned guy. You know, I've been at this a long time, and obviously I'm doing it, and I'm not doing it in fear of anything. So, not too big of a deal. Okay. So. I'll let this load up just a little bit further. Let's see what we got. Okay, so we've got you with it installed.
Save the files, the videos in whatever file you want.
Okay, I do like. Okay, this is good. So this part is good. This is really good. Okay, the part where you are talking about how to set up Fraps, how to use it. I mean, we all know how to install stuff. You click next, next. I agree to the terms, next. And would you like to launch when this is finished? Yes, something like that. But the stuff about explaining about the different, general settings, like what W or DWM is, Desktop Windows Manager. That's one thing that's required for Fraps to record desktop, and it's actually what I'm using right now for recording this. And this is all very good information. I had a really hard time getting the DWM working on my machine. I had to manually launch it. And any other information explaining each one of these things, especially if you know the stuff about them, perfect. I would watch a video like this when I have a question. Very good job. Okay, let's go on to